The family of a man whose body has remained unburied nearly 2 years after his death says they won't stop searching for answers.
Bill Trotter, who was diabetic, died at the Cumberland Infirmary, where his children say he went through multiple misdiagnoses and negligent treatment.
The case has now been referred to the Attorney General, who will decide whether an inquest will be held into his death. Kieran McFadden reports.
Bill Trotter's body has been lying in a morgue at Newcastle's RVI for nearly 2 years after his death. His family believe it could provide evidence for medical mistakes they believe led to their father's death in the Cumberland Infirmary. Mr. Trotter was admitted to hospital due to an infection in his toes. In the following weeks, he was diagnosed with gangrene and his leg was amputated. Later, it was recommended a catheter be fitted, which his family say didn't happen for 10 days. Later, he fell into a diabetic coma, from which he never awoke.
He wanted to be out of that hospital as fast as possible. There's quite a few things he told us that were going on, and my dad was sharp as a dart, a very, very sharp individual, and you could tell there wasn't something quite right, and that's when we found out about the UTI, the urine infection, and then obviously we found out now that he was left with a full bladder for 16 days, which they actually done a scan in between that, which actually confirmed that his bladder was significantly distended, and that was ignored for some reason. He was left for 16 days and he was screaming, "I want to die, I'm in pain." And we were unaware of what was actually going on inside of him, and that was sort of kept from us.
North Cumbria Integrated Care investigated the complaints. They say it was a thorough and transparent review, and it concluded that there were no failings in care that contributed to Bill's death. Cumbria's coroner rejected calls for an inquest, satisfied that Mr. Trotter's death was due to natural causes. The family remain unconvinced.
We have gone through every single organisation that works with and around the trust, government organisations to local level, and there is no accountability for families whatsoever. It just, the transparency, they all say there's open and honest transparency. Where is it? We haven't seen any of it.
The Trotters' case has been referred to the Attorney General. Law officers are considering whether to order an inquest into Bill's death.
A lot of people would have crumbled by now, and there's people that we have spoken to can't cope. But for some reason, we have and we can. And I think the bottom line is to get that justice from your dad is what's keeping us going, because I think he deserved it.
What exactly are you hoping will come of the case being referred to the Attorney General?
Truth.
The truth. We want the truth. We're entitled to the truth, and we're doing this not just for our dad, but for other families. If we prevent this happening to other families, because there's a lot of people that just couldn't do what we've done, and if this saves other families, this trauma and distress moving forward, well, we've done a good thing.
What do you think your dad's reaction would be hearing that you're still continuing this fight after as long as you have?
He would have encouraged us to do it.
Yeah, he's that type of individual where he would want accountability.
And he requested that when he was in hospital. I've stated it on many things before. His words to me was, "Get them, sort this, do the right thing." And we'll do it. Any level, any cost, and any length of time that it takes. He deserves that, and that's what I want to do for our dad.
In a statement, a spokesperson for North Cumbria Integrated Care said, "As the Trust's investigation is now concluded, the family have been advised that any further concerns should be directed to the Public Health Ombudsman." There isn't any time limit for inquest requests, though the Attorney General says that they will come to a decision as soon as possible. Meanwhile, the family awaits the closure they're hoping for, so they can finally bury their dad. Kieran McFadden, ITV News.